How much money can you actually make in the pallet business? Well, let's talk about it. My name is Jay, and I have a pallet business here in Texas. If you've been wondering whether pallets can really bring good money, stick around because I'm about to break down some numbers that may surprise you. So let's look at what kind of deals that you might see in the pallet business. But before we get into some numbers, I want to mention a couple of things that I really love about the pallet business, and I think you guys will too. Number one, the fact that you can get free inventory just continues to blow my mind even to this day. You can literally drive around your city or your local area and you can start stacking up pallets in your truck or on your trailer, and you could easily have 100 pallets by the end of the day. I really believe you could get a couple of hundred pallets in a day for free by just driving around, knocking on doors, walking into businesses. Furthermore, if you have a website that's established, you will start getting calls about people wanting you to come pick up their pallets nearly every single week. And so I don't know a lot of businesses where you can drive around, collect free inventory, and then sell them at a really nice profit. So that is one thing that I love about the pallet business. And this makes it really easy for entry, right? There's not a lot of barriers to entry. You don't have to have a big front load investment to get started in the pallet business. If you have a truck or a trailer, or if you have $65 to go rent a flatbed from Home Depot for a couple of hours, you can drive around and you can collect pallets, and you can also deliver pallets that way as well. So I really love the fact that the barriers to entry are low. I can get free inventory. I don't have to come out of pocket, meaning I don't have a lot of overhead for inventory, if any at all. Now, I do buy pallets sometimes, but I never have more than $2 in a pallet. I try to, if I'm going to pay for them, I try to get them for $1, but it's really not necessary because there are just so many businesses that are willing to give them to you for free. So that is the first thing that I love about the pallet business. And the second thing is MRR, which stands for monthly recurring revenue. These customers, these manufacturing companies, distribution companies, all of these types of companies that ship products out, they run out of pallets and they have to replenish those pallets sometimes weekly, sometimes bi-weekly, but at a minimum, it's usually every single month. So once you get customers on the buy side, that will turn into monthly recurring revenue for your business, meaning you don't have to continue chasing around customers and constantly trying to onboard new people to sell them pallets. Once you get someone on the buy side, they will be your customer for a long time, as long as you treat them right and do well by them. Get some pallet deal number examples. We're going to kind of start small and work our way up, but all of these pallet deal examples that I'm giving you today are all very common in the pallet world and not difficult to obtain. But let's say, for example, you get a 60 pallet a month deal and you're selling those pallets at $6 a unit. That is $360 now in monthly recurring revenue, because don't forget, guys, these businesses need pallets every single month. They're not going to call you and order pallets one time and that's it. They need pallets replenished every single time they run out. Every month they are shipping new products out and they have to keep that ball rolling. So 360 bucks a month in MRR is not bad, but it's also not great. But if you look at it on an annual basis, that is $4,320 that you have added to your annual revenue. And that deal probably only took you an hour to an hour and a half to complete. So that's not bad. Guys, think about the last time you got a raise at your W-2. Was it 1%, 1.5%, maybe 2% if you're lucky? I remember when I was a W-2 over 10 years ago, the last raise that I got was 1.5%. And I remember how disappointed I felt. And that was one of the things that really prompted me to get away from being a W-2 and to go out on my own. And again, a deal like this would only take up about an hour to an hour and a half of your time. So just one small deal can bring you in several $1,000s a year in recurring revenue. Now, let's say you land a deal for 120 pallets. Well, now you're making $720 a month. That's if you're selling them at $6 a unit. And again, guys, that is monthly recurring revenue because these businesses need you to bring them pallets every single month. On an annual basis, that is over $8,600 that you have now added to your recurring annual revenue. Not bad. Now you're kind of starting to see how the pallet numbers, how these deals can add up. And it doesn't take a whole lot of customers in order to get to a six-figure salary. But let's keep going. I want to show you guys, I want to break this down for you guys so you can really understand how the pallet business is so profitable. A 300 pallet a month deal at $6 a unit, that is $1,800 per month in recurring revenue, or on an annual basis, that is $21,600 in added annual income. Guys, I think you're probably starting to see how these pallet deals can really add up. And the fact that they're MRR, monthly recurring revenue, means you don't have to be out there constantly chasing new customers and trying to onboard new buyers, because the ones that you have already onboarded are paying you every single month. Now, let's say you land a 500 pallet a month deal at $6 a unit. Now you're looking at $3,000 in MRR, and that's just from one customer bringing you $36,000 in added annual recurring revenue. Guys, if you add all that up, now you're pulling in about $5,800 or $5,880 per month just with a few deals like these. And these numbers are extremely common, and many businesses go through a lot more pallets than that. And if you don't believe me, check out this huge drink distribution company that's right here in my local town. This is Tri-City Distributors. This is not a huge publicly traded company. This is not a massive conglomerate that has locations all over the world and all over the country. This is right here in my hometown. But guys, check this out. How many pallets a week or a month these guys go through? Look at all these pallets stacked up back here. Look at all these 18-wheelers. Look at all these pallets filled with products. Guys, I couldn't even guess how many pallets a company like this goes through. But there are many companies out there just like this on smaller scales, bigger scales, every different level of service that you guys can start contacting in order to get pallets. I mean, look at all these pallets. 12 years old. Take the average of these deals. That means each customer is bringing you on average about $1,470 a month. And it only takes a few to build up some really solid income. Now, let's say you're hustling hard in your first year or two and you get yourself 10 to 15 customers. At that point, you're looking at anywhere from $14,700 a month to $22,050 in recurring monthly income. That's pretty good without having to find hundreds and hundreds of clients. And guess what? There's even more you can sell to these pallet buyers to bring in even more revenue. I go over all these methods in my school community, Pallets to Paychecks. So if you're curious, I dive deeper over there. But think about it. Just 7 good deals could put you at over $10,000 a month. And remember, that is monthly recurring revenue. So that income keeps coming in. These businesses need pallets on a regular basis. So you're setting up a steady cash flow without constantly needing new customers. I love the pallet business because it allows me a lot of time freedom. I'm usually done by noon or 1 p.m. every day. Nearly all of my inventory is completely free, and the need for pallets just isn't going anywhere. If you want to make money with pallets and want to know the exact methods that I use to find these types of deals, join my school community, Pallets to Paychecks. That's where I break down everything from finding clients to maximizing profits and navigating any challenges. Whether you're looking for a solid side hustle or a full-time business, the pallet industry offers a simple, low-cost, high-profit side hustle opportunity. If you are ready to learn more, hit that link below and join the community. I will see you inside.